I've got a story on that.
Yeah, great. Oh, fucking about time, Billy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Interview. Today we are with the very funny Billy Stiles. How are you, Billy?
Good.
Great.
Excellent, mate.
Great.
Got
You want
here
to
today.
just give the crowd at home a little introduction to yourself? How long you been doing this, whatnot?
Billy Stiles, been doing comedy since 2015.
That's a lie, because he said to me 2016, 30 seconds ago. Just letting you know that.
Well, it was February 28th, 15 or 16. I'd have to go back, but I think it was, I don't know. It's one of those.
Great. This interview's off to a flying start. Awesome. Great. Is this your first time at the lounge?
Yep. First time in Western Australia today.
First time ever in WA. Great.
First day.
Great.
Yep.
And are you city Melbourne, or
On
are you
the
country Victoria? Outskirts.
Have you been to Melbourne?
Yeah, I've been to Melbourne.
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
these fucking Melbourne people. Come over here.
I
Act like
know.
we're fucking hillbillies, you piece of shit.
Well, it's a long way.
You know?
No, it's on the outskirts, where the airport, about that distance out.
Right. Far enough that trucker hats were still fashionable.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, they are.
All right, great. Awesome. Well, good to meet you. First time me and Billy have actually met. I actually accidentally called him Billy Shears just a second ago. And
Yeah, Billy Shears. And that once, when actually, before we started the interview, we were talking about Greg Fleet.
Oh, yep, Greg Fleet.
You said I looked
Greg
like
Fleet.
him, but his son or whatever. But I did a gig with him, and I was coming off stage, and he grabs me and he goes, "I reckon Billy Stiles is in a Beatles song, the name." And I'm like, "No, I would know. I'm pretty sure I'd know if my name was in a Beatles song." Yeah. And then I looked it up, and it was Billy Shears, which is what you called me. So
Full circle moment, isn't it?
yeah,
Great.
Greg Fleet, mate.
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Okay. Well, we've got a few questions for you, Billy. I do find that as a comic that, you do get a bit jaded towards comedy and, what's funny. So what do you find funny these days? What makes you laugh? Do you watch comedy?
I don't watch it at all, and I really never did. I've seen clips and that, but I never really was a watcher of it,
Student of the game.
I've never, people say, "Oh, did you see so-and-so special?" and that. I'm like, nah, I can't watch it I can watch the person before me.
Right.
It's hard for me to watch. But that could be
so then what makes you laugh?
I just like stupid stuff,
Yeah, stupid stuff. That's the good stuff, right? Just the lowest common denominator.
Yeah,
watch a fat kid fall over, fucking laughing for days.
It's generally not a punchline and a whatever it's called, callback and that for me. It's like someone missing the bus when I know they're someone. You know what I mean? It's like,
just the human struggle.
Someone getting upset because they don't have soy milk. I don't know. It's something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, yeah,
I like seeing people get angry.
So the soy milk one in particular, I feel like that's
in Melbourne especially.
Oat milk is a thing too,
Yeah, they love it.
They love it,
I don't know. How do you have your coffee?
I don't drink coffee anymore.
Anymore?
No, yeah, I'm off.
Too much.
Too much caffeine. I'm too wired.
Anxiety.
I've got a baby at home, so I get less sleep enough as it is. So
Can't you just have one in the morning?
I probably could, but I like.
Is it all right without it?
I don't know any different anymore. I got to say, it's just life,
Yeah, no.
Life itself is pretty tough, but
no, you get through high school and that without a coffee. So I don't know why everyone needs them now, but
I feel like a lot of teenagers these days, they're on the coffees, they're on the vapes,
they're on
coffees, the molly.
They're on the energy drinks, those big cans as well, which we couldn't get. We were just doing cans of Coke back now it's moved on, isn't it?
Fuck, fascinating.
They get more stimulated.
You need more stimulants for children. Mate, we're in Western Australia, the Dexy capital of Australia, mate. So the kids here don't need any more stimulants.
I brought my own, don't worry.
Great. All right, and how many years ago was your first set? You said 2015 or 16, you said?
Yeah, I think I've thought about it while we've been talking. I think it's 15.
Yeah.
So
what made you get into it? What was the jumping off point?
Mate, I was good at nothing else, work-wise.
Yeah. How old were you?
41.
41 when you started?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, so you're
I'm old.
You're
Yeah, but
getting on in the years.
Yeah, so I didn't want to, I never wanted to do it.
Yeah. What were you doing before this?
Driving trucks and that.
Yeah.
And just doing unskilled labour.
Just
or
a lot of speed.
Just jobs you could get without any qualifications.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I did that forever. And jobs, I like driving because there was no boss looking at me,
Right.
And seeing how much I wasn't working kind of thing.
Fair enough. I think with a truck, though, truck driving is very, it's very easy to measure how good you are as a truck driver.
Yeah.
It's like how Fucking,
Yeah.
Is the goods here?
No,
You
but
know?
in Melbourne, you can just say like traffic.
Right.
You know, they
What
don't.
was the longest you've taken time off work
I used to
whilst
have,
on the clock?
sometimes I'd have like 45-minute naps and that. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, and just say, oh, it's so busy. Which
Don't
it's
they
not,
have GPS trackers on them?
not every company. Some do.
So you just got to find the ones that don't.
I would avoid those companies.
Right.
Yeah, I work with small companies that I know don't have that stuff.
Yeah, right.
But as for comedy, starting it, I don't know. I used to sort of make me mates laugh and that, and some of them and my sister encouraged me to do it. Which
Yeah. You ever tell jokes on the two-way?
on the two-way, I was never on the two-way. Nah, I'm not I'm not a talker at work and that. But
He's a shy. He's an introvert.
no, I used to drink heaps, and that was when I'd come to life. But yeah, my sister encouraged me to do it, and I thought, all right, I'll try this. Because I was getting to the age where I'm like, you better try. Try
Either
something.
stand up or kill yourself.
Do
huh?
something. Do something. And then I had a crack, and I said to my sister, I go, if the first gig doesn't go well, I'm out.
Yeah. And the first gig went okay?
Yeah, it went okay because I was prepared.
What were the next 10 like?
The second one was good, and then the third was when I got a check.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, nah.
That's always the way. My first one was very good. I was at the perfect level of drunk. I didn't know I was
Yeah.
playing a character. Next 10 were just fucking dog shit.
Next 10.
Like, at least.
But did you start young? Like,
I started when I was about 20. I'd
Yeah,
say.
that's young.
Yeah, fair enough.
oh, I couldn't have done it then.
Yeah.
Like, what do you know about life at 20?
Oh, you didn't. I still don't know much now at 34.
Because you've lived in the comedy bubble for that long.
Yeah, the comedy bubble is a tough one. You get quite insulated in here.
It's tough because you don't mix with normal people anymore after a while.
I mean, I got a wife, so she helps. She helps keep me grounded. You know
Does
what
she?
I mean? Yeah, yeah.
God, she would have copped it when you come home after those disappointing ones at night.
Oh no, she wasn't there early. I was very good by the time she met me.
Oh, is that how you met? Is that how you met her?
Yeah, we did actually meet. She was actually. I was booking here. I was
Yeah.
a little booker here for a while, and she was an open micer, and
Oh, yeah.
she wanted a headline spot, and oh baby, she got it. All right, moving on. Let's say, okay. Have you ever thought about this? Is something I like asking a lot of comics.
What's that?
Do you have a joke? We all I feel like most professional comics have one of these. Do you have a joke of yours that you hate telling, but it goes well, so you feel like you're handcuffed to telling it?
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
fuck it, that was quick, Fucking
Oh
stick
yeah,
to your
everyone
guns.
hasn't everyone.
You want to? Yeah, I feel that for sure. Do you want to? Would you like to share? Well, let's just watch the joy just disappear from your eyes once you tell this joke.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be doing it tonight later. Yeah, it's just. Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, I want to fucking hear it, mate.
All right, it's just about the bins. How many bins we have at our house situation in Melbourne? I don't know how many you got here, but at our joint there's four.
Four bins.
And then and they're all different colours, and basically the joke goes, I came home half pissed one night and thought the Wiggles were in my front yard.
Great.
And then.
Oh, I'm not going to lie, Billy. I hate the joke as well. Okay.
Yeah, but you're gonna love it when you. I come to life when I say it.
Yeah, All right. Anything? This is another question that is one of my favorites. What's your most memorable interaction you've ever had with any crowd member after the show? So like something that they've said to you. It doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to be bad, whatever that sticks in your mind the most.
After the show, yeah, generally it's like the ones that stick in your mind are when someone's got, like, you're looking, when you see someone and then they're giving you nothing all night.
Donuts.
And you're like, that guy hates me or girl or whatever. And then they come up after and they go, oh, amazing.
Great show.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it.
Yeah.
So we'll tell your face, dickhead. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I feel that.
But I get people coming up because I talk about me condition on stage, like my mental health and that, And
can we get into that?
It's just basic ADHD, and
so you're just like every other child in this fucking
I'm like
generation.
I'm like every other person on earth at the moment. But I get people asking me, is that like once I had a dad and his daughter, and she was like 16 or something. They came and said, "Can we have a word after the show?" And I sat with them, basically diagnosing both of them.
Right, and obviously you're not qualified as a truck driver.
Nah, but you do notice who.
I've had my fair share of stimulants. You need some.
Yeah, the dad and the daughter. I diagnosed them both, but I was chatting to
great.
them for half an hour. So I get a lot of people come up and ask me about that stuff.
Just to diagnose you. Fuck you. They see you, they're like, this man.
Because they don't believe what you're saying on stage. They're like, is that real, that story, or whatever?
Right.
So they...
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that's the one that the mum and the dad and
Yeah.
daughter one stuck with you the most?
But the most memorable story I've had on stage during was when I was doing a gig in Burke, the Outback Burke. You
Yeah.
heard of that town?
No.
Well, it's in New South Wales, but in the middle.
Right.
Outback and so I'm on stage. I'm only 2 years in, biting off more than I can chew, doing half an hour in the Outback, and like someone just yells out from the front bar, "Fight!" and the whole crowd just took off to
great.
watch the fight. And I was literally left in an empty room.
You didn't go out as well?
I put the mic back in the stand and
Surely you'd take the move is to take the mic and commentate on the fight.
yeah, but I was 2 years in. I was just
right.
shocked.
Yeah.
You know when you
Yeah.
I'm like halfway through me Wiggles joke, and I'm like,
Fuck. They don't like the bin material. Fuck.
And
What
then-
am I to do now?
yeah, and like so half the audience was cops that live in Burke. They all go from the city to there. These young cops, they had to run. They all ran out, and yeah, it was weird. Literally, I was literally the only one left in the room.
That's great.
Yeah,
Was this a paid gig, might I ask?
yeah. This was a paid gig.
That's the fucking best, mate. Just walk out and take
No,
the money.
I was real happy. It wasn't going that well. I was real happy. That,
Oh, so it was, so maybe it was your mate that started the fight to fucking bail you
and
out.
I couldn't come back on, and I don't think they wanted me to after that. So it was, that was probably my most memorable.
Yeah, amazing. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got one last question.
What else you got?
Any thoughts on life after comedy? Any thoughts? Because a lot of comedians come into the game with no real foresight into what's going to happen in the future. You gotta. Do you want to do this forever? Do you have it out?
I think about not doing it every single day, but then I realise what am I going to do if I don't?
If you don't.
Do you think about that a lot? Not doing it?
Yeah. I feel like most comics think they're going to quit at least once a year.
Yeah, and I always think about how I'd be now, but I just wouldn't. I would.
What do you think you would be doing if you?
I just go deliver. I just do like Uber Eats deliveries. I like where I can just do a 16-minute shift and clock off.
So you're going to make your $1.50.
I've clocked on just to get lunch money because we're in I don't know. I do door dashing, which I don't know if they got it here.
Yeah, no, they got daughter. Mate, we're in a city, all right? We're not in the fucking the
No, but I
sticks.
tried. I opened the app today and nothing happened here, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
No offense, but I've clocked on just to get lunch money because you can get paid daily. It's the best. It's my
Right.
dream situation where I can get money that day from a job.
Oh, so you need the immediate. Mate, you're more and more Greg Fleet the more I talk to you, brother. Fucking-
So yeah,
It's in ya.
I wouldn't be going and getting qualified. I'm not one of those. I'm not motivated enough to like go do a course. Not that I
Right.
would finish a course anyway, but I'm not. I got no ambition, zero for any kind of job. So
just send a link if you
probably
weren't doing
not.
comedy.
I wouldn't. I don't think I could be bothered filling out the forms.
Not even if it couldn't be
Nah,
fucked.
I'll just like do DoorDash or something and just make enough.
Surely filling out the forms would be less work than DoorDash.
Filling out forms is like a nightmare for me. I literally, dude, it's so.
I got that vibe.
So I'd probably just like deliver, make enough to get by.
Yeah.
And that, but
What's enough to get by?
I reckon I could live off $60 a day.
$60 a day?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, it's including rent and
That's- all right. $90 a day. I reckon I could survive.
That's a 50% increase, real fucking quick,
Yeah,
mate.
you chucked rent in. 90. I reckon. What's that a week? Yeah, I could. Yeah, and that would be not stressing me out too much. I could wrap up 90 in a few hours, just chill.
Yeah,
but then,
right.
yeah, I wonder. Some people quit, don't they? And they come back 8 years later. It's like, why, man?
Some of them quit and come back 6 months later.
Yeah,
And then you're just like, all right, come on.
with their
you know?
tail between their legs.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do that again. You've used your quit.
Yeah, it is a boy who cried. If you quit too many times, people aren't going to take the... You do also know people that are like, oh, I've quit, and they still take bookings,
Early days, you quit. You hear it a bit, that talk, and then you
Oh,
realise...
you quit
and
after
you
every gig back at the start.
You say it yourself, and you're hoping people are going to talk you out of it, and they don't.
What's the longest so you're like on the outskirts of Victoria, what's the longest you've driven for a gig?
Uh,
Unpaid. I'll throw that in.
Wagga, I drove I drove to Wagga,
Which
to
is
do-
how long?
6 hours.
6 hours for an unpaid gig.
Yeah.
Fuck, Billy.
Yeah, and I drove. Once I drove 9 hours. For a paid gig, I've driven 9 hours and walked straight on stage that day with no rest. I've done that too. So I've done. But I used to go to heaps of ones miles away unpaid in Melbourne, just to the country towns, just so I could get in front of a crowd.
15 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's the pay.
Great.
You know.
It's the joy of comedy.
Yeah, but
Their laughter is worth more than
when
any
you
money.
start, it is.
It is, and then that quickly fucking changes once
Then-
you start getting
you
a bit of money.
Then you can't hit that. Yeah, it takes a bit. You need a bit of money to
Yeah.
hit that high after a while.
All right. Well, anyway, it was great chatting to you, Billy. Fucking feel like we got to know you to the core pretty well.
Yeah, as long as you got my name right now,
Fuck
you
yes,
won't forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Stiles.
Yep, cheers.